thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Today we're gonna celebrate the appearance day of Lord Narsimha Dev. We have around 4 events lined up today. Um, the first one is Aarti and the Abhishek. So it's like a small Aarti and there will be Abhishek going to happen.
May
And after Aarti, after Abhishek, there would be Katha by Moksh Leela Mataji on the appearance day of Narsimha Dev. And there will be a quiz actually. So initially we thought that it's going to be a kids participants only, but now everyone can participate. It will be an online quiz. So later I'm going to share in a chat box the link. You can just click on that link and I'm going to give the passcode. You enter that passcode, you enter your name and boom, you are into the quiz. We will have around 25 to 30 questions based on Narsimhadev and Ram Leela and Krishna Leela. We'll have 30 seconds to answer. And then at the end, we'll get to know that who is the winner. So it's a small quiz game. And then after the quiz is finished, we're going to have Bhoga, means the offering to the Lord Narasimhadev, followed by Aarti. Uh, Now, since we are suffering everyone from the pandemic, the COVID thing is, hitting everyone on the planet. And Narasimhadev is basically incarnated to protect the devotees. And in even current time also, many people has witnessed his blessing, his leela. People might seen him directly, indirectly. He helped them lot of the devotees. So he's if I compare with the another personality similar to them, then it is Hanumanji. Hanumanji is still present on this planet, and people has witnessed him. Similarly, Narsimhadev is the incarnation who is been easily approachable by the devotee who is in need. So he's very powerful. He can protect the devotee up to any extent, and he is available for us. So today's event is very you know useful, very powerful. We all can pray from our heart that Lord Narasimha Dev protect each one of us and our family member in this situation. So not stretching much, we'll start our event. So everyone can check the Vyasacharya Prabhu's phone, and that will be our Aarti, and Abhishek will start, followed by. So we can start the Aarti and Abhishek. So who is going to sing the Aarti?
Hello.
Yes.
Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha Shrilagantanakala Narasimho
Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha Narsimha
Avakara Kamala Bhari Adhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadika Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Hara Hari Jaya Hara Hari Jaya Hara Hari Jaya Hara Hari Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya 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 Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gurudev
I'll take you.
Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anade Radhe Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Sarva Sukalpa Vriksha Lakshavriteshu Surabhira Vikalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambhava Sevyamana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venam Kvanantamaravindra
Dalaya Dasham Parahavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundaranga Gandharva Vishesha Shobha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kala Sarvanamalya Vansi Ratnangadam Pranaya Kelikala Vilasam Shyamam Trivangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Pritimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiranjaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Amachyutamanadi Manantarupam Padyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampramanyo Vayoradhapi Manaso Mudikundamana Sokyasriyatavadasanyarvichittatatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Eko Pisurachayitam Jagadanta Yajati Vasti Jagadanta Jayayananta Andakarasta Paramanu Jayantarasta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yayapavavitayomajasthataiva Sampragya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Sukhiyamewa Nigama Pratibhastu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitari Tabiya Eva Nijarupanaya Kalari गोलोक एव निवसत्यरदात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं प्रेमाञ्जननिभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्ता सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणास्वरूपम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि रामादिमूर्तिषुकलानियमेन तिष्ठन् ज्ञानावतारमकरोतु भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमापुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि भगवतो जगदन्तकोटि कोटिषु शेषवसुधातिविभूतिबिम्बम् तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि माया हि यस्य जगदन्तशतानि सूते त्रैगुण्यतद्विषयवेदवितायमान सत्त्वावलम्बि परसत्त्वविशुद्धसत्त्वम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसात्मया मनसु यः प्राणिनां प्रतिफलं स्मरतामुपेत्य लीलायितेन भुवनानि जयत्यजस्रम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोलोकनाम्नि निजधाम्नि तलेश्च तस्य देवी महेश हरिधाम शितेषु तेषु ते ते प्रभावनिचया विहितेन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेका इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य चित्तते सा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि क्षीरं यथा दधिविकारविशेषयोगात् सञ्जायते न हि तथा प्रतिगस्ति हेतो यः शम्भुतामपि सता समुपैतकार्यात् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि दीपाशिरेव हि दशान्तरमायुपेत्य दीपायते विभूति समानधर्म यस्तग्निर्देव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यः कारणरवजति स्मयोगात् निद्रामनन्तजगदन्तसरोमकूपा आधारशक्तिमवलम्ब्य परं स्वमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्यैकमेव सुतकालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदन्तनाथा विष्णुर्महान् स यस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि भस्मान्यताश्मसकलेषु निचेषु तेज स्वीयं कियत् प्रकटयापि तत्र ब्रह्माय एष जगदन्तविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिताय कुम्भा वन्दे प्रणाम समये सगणाधिराज
विहन्तुमलमास्य जगत्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अग्निर्मही गगनमम्बुमरुदिशाश्च कलशतत्त्वमनसि जगत्त्रयाणि यस्मात् भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशान्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेषतेज यस्य जयभ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि धर्मोधवानिचयाश्रुतयस्तकांक्षि ब्रह्मादिकीर्तपदयावनयाश्च जीवा यद्धात्रमत्तविभाव गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्त्वन्यगोपमथवेन्द्रमहो स्वकर्म बन्धानुरूपफलभाजनमातनोति कर्माणि निर्दहति किन्तु च भक्तिभाजम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यं क्रोधकामसहजा प्रलयादिभीति वात्सल्यमोहगुरुगौरवसेव्यभावे सञ्चित्य सदृशं तनुमाकुरेते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्रीयाकाष्ठकान्त परमपुरुषकल्पतरुः ध्रुवाभूमिश्चिन्तामणि तुभ्यममृतम् कथागानं नाट्यं गमनम् अपि वंशि प्रियसखी चिदानन्दं ज्योतिपरमपि सत् आस्वादमपि च स यत्र क्षीराब्धि स्रवति सुमहान् निमेषार्धाख्यो वा व्रजति नहि यत्रपि जे श्वेतद्वीपं तमहम् इह गोलोकम् इति विधातस्ते सनत् क्षितिविरला Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
श्री नरसिंह कवचम नरसिंह कवचम वक्षे प्रह्लादेनोदितं पुरा सर्वरक्षाकरं पुण्यं सर्वोपद्रवनाशनं सर्वसम्पत्करं चैव स्वर्गमोक्षप्रदायकं ध्यात्वा नरसिंहं देवेशं हेमसिंहासनस्थितं विवृताश्रं त्रिनयनं शरदिन्दुसमप्रभं लक्ष्म्यालिङ्गितवामाङ्गं विभूतिभिरुपाश्रितं चतुर्भुजं कोमलाङ्गं स्वर्णकुण्डलशोभितं श्रेयासु शोभितो रस्कं रत्नकेयूरमुद्रितं तप्तकाञ्चन संकासं पीत निर्मल वाससम् इन्द्रादिसुरमौलिस्थ स्फुरन्माणिक्य दीप्तिभिः विराजित पदद्वन्द्वं शङ्खचक्रादिहेतिभिः गरुत्मता च विनयात स्तूयमानं मुदान्वितं स्वरुत्कमलसंवासं कृत्वा तु कवचं पठेत् नृसिंहो मे शिरः पातु लोकरक्षात्मसम्भवः सर्वगोपी स्तम्भवासः फालं मे रक्षतु ध्वनिं नृसिंहो मे दृशो पातु सोमसूर्याग्निलोचनः स्मृतिं मे पातु नृहरि मुनिवर्यस्तुतिप्रियः नासं मे सिंहनासस्तु मुखं लक्ष्मी मुखप्रियः सर्वविद्याधिपः पातु नृसिंहो रसना मम वक्त्रं पातु इन्दुवदना सदा प्रह्लादवन्दितः नरसिंह पातु मे कंठं स्कन्दौ भूभरणान्तकृत् दिव्यास्त्रशोभितो भुजो नृसिंह पातु मे भुजौ करो मे देव वरदो नृसिंह पातु सर्वतः हृदयं योगी साध्यश्च निवासं पातु मे हरि मध्यं पातु हिरण्याक्ष वक्षकुक्षी विदारणः नाभि मे पातु नृहरि स्वनाभि ब्रह्म संस्तुतः ब्रह्मांड कोटियः कट्यं यस्यासो पातु मे कटिं गुह्यं मे पातु गुह्यानां मन्त्राणां गुह्यरूपदृक् उरुमनोभव पातु जानुनी नररूपदृक् जङ्गे पातु धरापारा हर्ता योष्योनुकेश्वरी सुरराज्यप्रदा पातु पादौ मे न्युहरीश्वरः सहस्रशीर्ष पुरुषः पातु मे सर्वसस्तनु महोग्रपूर्वता पातु महावीराग्रजोग्नितः महाविष्णुर्दक्षिणे तु महाज्वालस्तु नैऋतो पश्चिमे पातु सर्वेशो दिशि मे सर्वतोमुखः नरसिंह पातु वायव्यं सौम्यं भीषणविग्रहः ईशान्यं पातु भद्रो मे सर्वमङ्गलदायकः संसारभयतः पातु मृत्युर्मृत्युर्मुखेश्वरी इदं नरसिंह कवचं प्रह्लादमुखमण्डितं भक्तिमान् य पठे नित्यं सर्वपापे प्रमुच्यते पुत्रवान् धनवान् लोके दीर्घायुपजायते यं यं कामयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नोति संशयम् सर्वत्र जयमाप्नोति सर्वत्र विजयी भवेत् भूम्यन्तरिक्ष दिव्यानां ग्रहाणां विनिवारणं वृश्चिकोरकसम्भूता विशाखहरणं परं ब्रह्मराक्षसयक्षाणां दूरोत्सारणकारणं भुजे वातालपत्रे वा कवचं लिखितं शुभं करमूले धृतं येन सिद्धिर् कर्मसिद्धिः देवासुरमनुष्येषु स्वं स्वमेव जयं लभेत् एकसन्ध्यं त्रिसन्ध्यं वा यः पठे नियतो नरः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्यं मुक्तिं मुक्तिं च विन्दति द्वात्रिंशति सहस्राणि पठेत् शुद्धात्मनां ऋणं कवचस्य मन्त्रस्य मन्त्रसिद्धि प्रजायते अनेन मन्त्रराजेन कृत्वा भस्माभिमन्त्रणम् तिलकं विन्द्यस्तेत्यस्तु तस्य ग्रहभयं हरेत् त्रिवारं जपमानस्तु दत्तं वार्याभिमन्त्रे च प्राचेद्यो नरो मन्त्रं नरसिंहध्यानम् आचरेत् तस्य रोगाः प्रणश्यन्ति ये च स्युः कुक्षिसम्भवः किमत्र बहुनोक्तेन नरसिंहः सदृशो भवेत् मनसा चिन्तितं यत्तु सतच्च प्रोक्तसंशयम् गर्जन्तं गर्जयन्तं निजभुजपटलं स्फोटयन्तं हठन्तं दीप्यन्तं तापयन्तं दिविभुविदितिजं क्षेपयन्तं क्षिपन्तं क्रन्दन्तं रोषयन्तं दिशि दिशि सततं संहरन्तं वरन्तं वीक्षन्तं गूर्णयन्तं कर्णिकसतेर्दिव्यसिंहं नमामि इति श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणे प्रह्लादोक्तं श्री नरसिंह कवचं संपूर्णम्। बोलो श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव की जय। प्रह्लाद नरसिंह देव की जय।
माताजी को शेयर ना होती को Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna. Wonderful. So we are moving towards our yeah. So now we are moving towards our next session to Mokshalila Mataji. She's going to have a lecture. Give me 1 second. Yes, Mataji, we can start.
Hare Krishna. Happy Narsimha Appearance Day to all of you. First, I would like to thank ISKCON Muskoka management for giving me this opportunity to serve as a speaker on this very auspicious day of Lord Narsimha Dev Appearance Day. So let's start with our regular pranam mantra. If you know, you can join with me. Otherwise, if you don't know, that's completely fine. You can just, with your folded hand, pray to Lord Narsimha. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjala Salakaya Chakshurunmitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Manovistham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Padamayam Dada. Sorry. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamam Shri Guru and Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadbhutam Parijana Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwano Sute Devi Parnamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhu Bhai Visya Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you again everyone for joining and participating. So before we start the actual Narsimha appearance day pastime, I would like to do little glorification of Lord Narsimha and some introduction and give some background why Lord Narsimha actually appeared. So Narsimha Dev actually he looks very furious, but he is very merciful. When you see his darshan, he looks furious, but he is the most merciful Lord. And especially in this time of pandemic where everyone is suffering, we should try hard and pray to Lord Narsimha, because he's the one who can protect all of us, not us, like our relatives, friends, and all over the world who are suffering there because of this COVID-19. Nara and Simha means, Nara means human and Simha, a lion. So Lord Narsimha came in the form of human and lion in a combined form. That's how he known as a Narasimha. And why he appeared? He appeared not just because to kill Hiranyakashipu or kill any demon, but he came here to protect his devotee and do the pastime. There is always, that's the main purpose of Lord to appear, that he want to perform a pastime. So let's start with where Narad Muni is telling this pastime to Yudhishthira Maharaj. So there was a demon named Shishupal, and he was, when he born, and he was like a baby Shishupal, he had 4 arms and 3 eyes. And someone predicted to Shishupal parents that whoever will take him in his lap or carry him, and if you see that his 2 extra arms and the 3rd eye disappear, that will be the person who is going to kill this baby. So parents were very, when they hear, they were very sad to hear this. And mother of Shishupal, she was related to Lord Krishna. So when Krishna came and he lifted the baby, so a baby Shishupal, his 2 extra arms and his 3rd eye disappeared. And mother starts crying and begging to Lord Krishna that please don't kill my baby, he's my son. And how you can kill, you are related to me. So Lord Krishna, being very merciful, he said, I'm not going to kill this baby, but the day he will make 100 mistakes, that time I have to kill him. So you make sure he's not going to make any mistakes. So mother said that I promise I will tell my child that he's not going to make any mistake or do any offenses against you. But as he was the demon, then the time come when he grew up, and now is the time of Rasuya Yag arena, where Narad Muni is there, Yudhishthir Maharaj is there, Lord Krishna is there, and Shishupal is there. And Shishupal starts scolding and saying all those bad things to Lord Krishna. And when he finished the 100, and then Lord Krishna said, now I have to kill him. So he took his Sudarshan Chakra and killed Shishupal. But there was a very strange thing happened, that when Shishupal died, his soul, everyone saw that his soul came out of his body and went inside the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So after seeing this, Yudhishthir Maharaj was wondering, how is it possible? He was not the bhakta, he was not the devotee of the Lord. How is it possible that he got a liberation and his soul went inside the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna? So he asked Narad Muni that then what is the difference between a demon or a devotee if even a demon is getting a liberation? Then Narad Muni starts telling the pastime to Yudhishthir Maharaj that what happened in past and why this is happening, and why you are able to see this. So Narad Muni starts saying that one time 4 Kumaras. So 4 Kumaras are four small kid, like a 5-year-old boy, and they are a son of Lord Brahma. So when Brahma is a second creator of this material world, and when he created this material world, and after getting the instruction from Lord Krishna, he started making different things. And then the first son came out of Krishna was that 4 Kumaras. So they were 4 brothers. And then when Brahma asked them to go and start the progeny so that one of the purpose of this material world will be solved, that 4 Kumaras said that, no, I don't want to get married and go into a Girastha life and have children. We want to take a brahmacharya and sannyas and do our bhakti. So they were 4 Kumaras. So they wanted to have a darshan of Lord Vishnu. So they went to Vaikuntha Lok, and there was a 2 gatekeeper named Jay and Vijay. So they didn't allow 4 Kumaras to go inside the Vaikuntha Lok so that they can have a darshan of Lord Vishnu. So 4 Kumaras got upset and they cursed Jay and Vijay. And Jay Vijay realized that these 4 kids, they look so small, but they are not a normal kid. They are some realized soul. So they start asking for forgiveness. And then even Lord Vishnu came there. So they asked for, they start begging forgiveness from Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu said, see, I cannot do much because 4 Kumaras, even they are my devotee, and if they curse you, you have to go through it. But I can minimize some reactions to this, that what I can minimize is I'm giving you 2 options and you can choose what you'd like to do. So first option you have, that you have to go to material world anyway, but the first option you have that you go to material world for 7 lifetime, and then you can be my devotee there and serve me. And the second option you have that you can go 3 times in a material world and be as my enemy, and then you have to fight, and then of course I'm going to kill you, but you have to be my enemy. So Jay and Vijay, of course, they were very intelligent. They thought, I cannot live without Lord Vishnu for 7 lifetimes. So it's better to pick the second option, that we will be a demon for 3 lifetimes and then will be killed by Lord Vishnu. So he picked that, they picked that option, second option. So there is another version that Acharya had described, that Jay and Vijay himself once prayed to Lord Vishnu that they want to go to material world and appear as a demon, so that Lord can enjoy his Veer rasa. There are different rasa: Madhuri rasa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya. One of them is Veer rasa. That is little difficult for us to understand, that because Veer rasa we can describe, and we can see in Srimad Bhagavatam that Bhisma Dev, when because of him, Lord Krishna has to break his vow, that he had the vow that I'm not going to fight, and I'm not going to take any weapon in my hand in this yudh in Kurukshetra. But he has to protect his devotees. So Lord Krishna has to break his vow, and he took the wheel of the chariot as a Sudarshan Chakra to kill Bhisma Dev. And Bhisma Dev was also a great devotee of Lord Krishna. So, but he had some other restrictions, that he has to fight that Kurukshetra war. So he was throwing his arrow towards Krishna, and Krishna had so many wounds all over his body, but he was not feeling pain. Instead, he was enjoying that because his devotee was throwing those arrows on him. So these things is a little hard to understand, like how one can enjoy their pain. Of course, Krishna, he doesn't feel pain, but these are the rasa even Krishna enjoys. So coming back to Jay and Vijay, yeah, he prayed once that Lord, I'm praying to you that you can appear and you can fight with us, so that you can enjoy this rasa too. And Vishnu said that, okay, as you are praying, and there will, but time will come when I will appear, and then you will have fight with me. So that was another reason also, that Jay and Vijay has to come here in this material world as a demon. So then Jay and Vijay, they had three births, of course. So in Sati Yuga, they came as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. In Treta Yuga, they came as Ravan and Kumbhakarna, like Ravan and Kumbhakarna who fought with Lord Ram. And then in Dwapar Yuga, they came as Shishupal and Dantrabakra. Again, Krishna killed them. And also Acharyas are describing that they came in Kali Yuga too as Jagai and Madai in Chaitanya Leela. And that later, I mean, their Chaitanya Leela didn't kill him, but they become a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya. So Hiranyaksha was the elder brother and Hiranyakashipu was the younger brother. So Kasyap Muni and Diti. So Kasyap Muni is one wife, Aditi, whose child, all the child were demigods, Devi and Devtas. And Diti, her child were all the demons in this world. So then Kasyap Muni and Diti, I mean, they had these kids, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And there is a description in Shastra that I'm sure many of you know about. There is one ritual when a baby take a birth in a family, we do an Annaparasan ceremony. So when first time baby eat a grain, after maybe 2.5 months or 3 months, 4, 5 months, it's different. I mean, it depends. I mean, 2, 3 months is too early, but some people do that, go through that rituals. Yeah, so that time after the Parasan ceremony, they do a small rituals. Then they put like a sastra, maybe like Bhagavad Gita or some scripture like that, and money and a gold, and leave the baby there to see what baby is going to pick. And according to that, a priest give a prediction what baby is going to be like, whether they are going to do a business or they are going to be a bhakta or something like that. So even Kashyap Muni, he made 5 different small throne of 5 different kind of ingredients. So one of them was made out of the gold. So Hiranyakashipu, as being a baby, he crawled and went on that towards that gold throne. That's how he got the name Hiranyakashipu. Hiranya means gold and Kashipu means a soft cushion. Hiranyakashipu means who is a lover of gold, and a soft cushion means comfort. I mean, people like to sit and enjoy their life. So Kasyap Muni knew that he is going to be going to enjoy his sense gratification and going to enjoy his life, and whatever he's going to do only for himself and nothing for others. Hiranyakashipu was a great asura. Asura is described as Ashu Ramanti Te Asura. Asu means breath. A person who lives only for their breath means only to save their life, his own life, and nothing for or no welfare for anyone else. So he was the great asura, and that's how he got the name, because he chose that gold throne. He got the name as Hiranyakashipu. Now, the question arises, why Hiranyakashipu was so envious to Lord Vishnu? So when his elder brother Hiranyakaksha, he was also a great demon. So what happened? Brahma, as I mentioned earlier, that he 4 Kumaras came out of Lord Brahma. Then even Narad Muni came, and Narad Muni also denied that I don't want to go in this material world and continue with the progeny. Even he took sannyas and start preaching and doing bhakti. And then Brahma created so many other sages and everything. Finally, he made first human, that was Swambhuva, Manu and Satrupa, and asked them that you can go on Mother Earth, because Mother Earth is the only place where you can go and survive and continue with the progeny. But Swambhuva, Manu and Satrupa asked, I cannot see Mother Earth anywhere. Where is she? Where you want us to go? So Mother Earth was missing. How Mother Earth was missing? Because Hiranyaksha, what he did, he took the Mother Earth and hid her in the Garbhodakashai ocean. So Brahma started praying, and then Krishna from Brahma's nose came as a small seed, and that seed starts becoming bigger, 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 and huge. That's one of the avatar of Krishna, that Boar avatar or Braha avatar. He took that form because a boar has a quality that they can go inside the water for longer time, and they don't need to take a breath. I mean, they can hold their breath for longer. So Lord appear in different form, depend on the different situations. So he has to take that avatar because he has to go inside the Garbhodakasai ocean to bring the Mother Earth back and place it to the right place. So Braha Dev, that was the, of course, avatar of Krishna, he killed Hiranyaksha and bring the Mother Earth. So because Krishna or Vishnu killed Hiranyaksha, that's why Hiranyakashipu became very upset that how Lord Vishnu can kill my brother. And when he went to see his sister-in-law and mother, so they were crying and lamenting because Hiranyaksha was killed. So those days, even a demon had that kind of knowledge and realization about the body and soul. Like we all know about Ravan, that he was a great scholar. He had knowledge of all the Vedas. Same Hiranyakashipu, even he knew that science about the body and soul. So he starts telling them all those things, that why you are lamenting, why you all are crying. He is a soul, he is not this body. And then he tell them a small story, that how there was a bird, and when time comes, a hunter killed that female bird. Actually, there was a male bird and female bird. So hunter killed that male bird, sorry. And female bird was crying and lamenting that because her husband was killed. And then hunter thought that she's making too much of noise. I already killed a male a bird. I'm going to kill her too. So he killed that female bird too. So Hiranyakashipu was trying to say that why you are crying? You don't know when you are going to die, and your death is going to happen. You are going to die for sure. You are crying right now because you see that your husband left, or your son left this body, but even you are going to die. So you shouldn't lament, because maybe tomorrow you are going to die, or maybe right now after a few moments you will die. So you shouldn't lament for this. So that's how he was trying to pacify his mother and sister-in-law. But after that, he decided that he will take a revenge from Lord Vishnu. So how he can do it? He was very powerful for sure, but he has to fight with Lord Vishnu, so he has to be really very powerful. That knowledge he had, that he cannot win like this. I mean, anyway, any demon cannot win from Lord Vishnu, but I mean, they try their best. So he went for austerity and start doing meditation, and he thought that I'm going to please Brahma and ask for the benediction, and then I will be able to kill Lord Vishnu. So he went to Mandrachal mountain and started doing his austerity. And when he left for doing the meditation and austerity, that time, his wife, Kayadu, she was already pregnant with Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb of Kayadu. And all the demigods, including Indra and everyone, they were already very getting so much of trouble from Hiranyakashipu. So they thought that father is like this. If this junior Hiranyakashipu will come, I don't know what he's going to do. So this is not safe for us. It's already too much of trouble for us, because Hiranyakashipu is here. We don't want him to have any child. So they decided that we are going to kidnap Kayadu, and when Kayadu will give birth to a baby, we will kill that demon baby. So they planned, and then they kidnapped Kayadu. So while they were on their way, Narad Muni came. And Narad Muni said that, what are you doing? Why you are taking this lady? So Indra told the plan to Narad Muni that we are planning that when she will give birth to a baby, we are going to kill that demon baby, because he is going to be another Hiranyakashipu. Narad Muni said, you don't know anything. You don't know anything about this baby. This baby is great. This baby is sinless. This baby is a follower of the Lord. You shouldn't kill. This baby is going to be a great devotee of Lord. So you should pray that this baby come as soon as possible, so that the Lord will appear and then he will save you all. So all the demigods, they listen to Narad Muni, and then they start circumlating Kayadu and praying and paying obeisances. Why they did that? Because they thought that she's a great mother, she's going to give a birth of a great devotee, and not sure that we will ever get an opportunity in future to serve this great devotee or pay obeisances to this devotee. So it's better do it now when he is in the womb of this Mother Kayadu. And then they left. And Narad Muni now, he brought Kayadu, pregnant Kayadu, to his ashram. But then he was the sannyasi. How he can keep a lady in the ashram or stay with her? So the first thing he started talking to Kayadu, the first word he said, daughter. He made a relation as a daughter and father. So, I mean, a father can stay with a daughter. And then giving her Srimad Bhagavatam knowledge to Kayadu. So Narad Muni was always reciting Srimad Bhagavatam to Kayadu. So Kayadu was listening here and there and sometimes sleep, but the baby inside the womb of Kayadu, that was Prahlad Maharaj, he was listening very carefully. And he was getting all those knowledge, and he was like already realized within the womb, a small baby. And then the time comes that Prahlad Maharaj appear, but here already Hiranyakashipu, he was doing great austerity. The austerity is not simple, but he was left with the skeleton and nothing left on his body except the skeleton. He was holding his air life within the bones so that he can survive, because he wanted the benediction from Brahma. And he was standing on his one feet and both hand up in the sky, and standing like that, and just left with the skeleton. And the ant, they made the ant hill on top and surrounding of him. So no one can see Hiranyakashipu now, because he was covered with the ant hill. And he was doing austerity like so hard that a hot fire coming like a volcano coming out of his head. And that heat was also felt by all the demigods and other planet people. So they were already scared that this Hiranyakashipu was already so powerful. Now he's going to get more power. Now don't know what's going to happen. But then, of course, Brahma, now he's happy with austerity of Hiranyakashipu. So he came and he was looking for Hiranyakashipu, that where is he? And then he find out that he is inside this ant hill. So he take a water from his kamandlu and sprinkle on that ant hill. And then Hiranyakashipu was able to revive in his original body. And then now he wanted the boon, and Brahma said, yes, I'm happy, ask what you want. And Hiranyakashipu said, I don't want to die, I want to be immortal. Well, Brahma said, I cannot give you this benediction, because even I have to die one day when I finish my 100 year. So I cannot give you something that even I don't have. So Hiranyakashipu, he was very intelligent. He said, okay, if not this way, then the other way. So he asked for the benediction. He said, I don't want to die in a daytime or either in daytime or nighttime. I don't want to die either inside my house or outside my house. I don't want to die either in the sky or on the earth, neither by demigods nor by humans, not by any astra or sastra. And so many things. He try to cover every possible thing, so that he wanted to make sure that
Actually, we are unable to hear. I'm not sure if it's same for everyone or.
Yeah, yeah. Keep it muted. They are working. There is some technical difficulty. Yeah. Hare Krishna, everyone. So there is some technical issues on their side. So they are just trying to reboot something. It's a very beautiful katha going on. We are just about to be, at the boon section where Hiranyakashipu was asking boon from Brahmadev, that indirectly how he can be a technical immortal. I think they are back. Not yet.
for that it happens in this world of my sincere apology. Hiranyakashipu got his benediction from Lord Brahma, and now he starts torturing and giving trouble to all the demigods. And now all the demigods, they went to Brahma and asked that now you have to do something, please save us. So Brahma said, we can pray to Vishnu to appear. I cannot do anything. So then they went to Lord Vishnu, and Vishnu said, I'm going to appear very soon. And then I'm going to save you all. And here, Prahlad Maharaj, when Hiranyakashipu came back from Mandrachal mountain, Prahlad Maharaj was already born and he was 5-year-old. So now is a time that he has to go to school, and even demons have their school, university and everything. So Hiranyakashipu, he selected 2 very best teacher, and their name was Shanda and Amarka, who were the son of Sukracharya. So Sukracharya is a spiritual master of all the demons, like Baraspati is a spiritual master of all the demigods. So Shanda and Amarka now took Prahlad Maharaj to their school, that was the international school for demons, and start teaching him with the other demon kids. So giving him all the knowledge about economics, politics, civics, and how to rule as a king, and all other things trying to teach. And then there was a vacation in a school as other schools. So Shanda and Amarka bring Prahlad Maharaj to Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu, he was very fond of his son as a other father. So he was asking, he was asking to Prahlad Maharaj, so that my son, what are you learning in your school? So please share, like how all the parents ask their kids. So now Prahlad Maharaj starts talking about Lord Vishnu and his bhakti and devotional service. This time Hiranyakashipu was not angry, but he was wondering, how he's learning all these things. So he called his teachers Shanda and Amarka, that what you're teaching to my kid, I didn't ask you to teach him about Vishnu, who is my great enemy. Santa and Amarka said, I'm not teaching these things to him, but please give me one more chance. I'm going to teach him what you want me to give him as a knowledge. So Santa and Amarka take Prahlad Maharaj again to his school. And once, whenever Santa and Amarka was not in the school, Prahlad Maharaj, he used to preach all his classmates, all the demon kids. So once he was talking to all the kids that how they should respect a spiritual master and telling them about the importance of a guru, that what is the importance of a guru in our life, who is Lord Hari, why we should worship Lord Hari, why we should worship only Lord Hari, and we should always remember about him. We should do the deity worship. So many things he was telling to all the kids, all the demon kids. And a couple of things that is very important even for us. And one of them that Prahlad Maharaj was teaching to the kids was Sadhu Sangha, the association. It's very important, like even from this pastime, we can learn that how even a demon kids, he was associating with Prahlad Maharaj, who was the great devotee of the Lord. And with that association, they all started chanting about Lord Vishnu. So one has to be very careful about the association to whom one should associate with. Whatever association we are going to get, if we are going to have a bad association, we will be influenced by that for sure. We will start liking those things, and one is not even going to realize that this is not a right thing. And if we are associating with a devotee or a bhakta, we will be influenced by that and start trying to follow, because a human nature is to follow. That's by default in their nature, that a human will follow someone, either a bad things or good thing, whatever they will see, they try to do it. So sadhu sangha is very important. That's the first thing we have to make sure that we associate with a bhakta or a devotee of the Lord, so that even we get a chance to do some devotional service. And Prahlad Maharaj is also saying that you should see Krishna in everyone and respect everyone. It's very important. If one see that everyone, Krishna is there as a Paramatma in everyone, then that's a default thing, and that like a byproduct will come as like we will respect everyone. So he stresses on the word that you should respect everyone. That Prahlad Maharaj is not only saying, he has showed us by his own pastime, that how he was respectful to his elders and to his teacher and to all the other kids. And now the time comes when another vacation. So now Prahlad Maharaj came, Santa Amarka bring him again. And this time Kayadu dressed him very nicely, put on him so many jewelry and everything, and then bring him to Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu asked again that last time you were talking something that not appropriate. So what you learned now, so please share with me. And this time Prahlad Maharaj start saying about the 9 process of devotional service. Shrabnam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Asparnam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandnam, Dasyam, Saknyam, and Atnivedanam. And he said this is the 9th process. We can do bhakti through this 9th process and start glorifying about Lord. Hiranyakasuku get very upset, and he said, where you are getting all this power and everything? Why you are doing this? And he said, I'm getting the power from the same source you are getting, and that is Lord Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu threw his own son, and then he said that he asked his people to kill his own son. So many ways they tried to kill little Prahlad Maharaj. They threw him in a fire and tried to burn him. But a fire, as we know, that Acharya described, that fire is a mouth of Lord Vishnu. How can Lord Vishnu himself kill his own devotee if that fire is a mouth of Lord Vishnu? He was survived, and Prahlad Maharaj, whatever torture he was getting throughout the time, he was just remembering Lord Vishnu. And then they threw from, that is a place in Visakhapatnam in India. That mountain is still there, from where they threw Prahlad Maharaj from the cliff. And Lord Vishnu came and saved him. Then an elephant came to crush little Prahlad, but nothing happened to him. They gave a small child, they gave him a poison, but Prahlad Maharaj eat that poison thinking that this is a prasad of Lord Vishnu. Nothing happened to him. He had that firm faith, even in that poison. He ate that poison thinking that this is a prasad of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu saved him. Well, we cannot imitate on that. If one doesn't have that firm faith, we cannot imitate on those things. We may lose our life. And we need this life to do the bhakti. So there are so many other things they did. Prahlad Maharaj, nothing happened to him. Now Hiranyakashipu was so irritated and annoyed. And he asked that who is the one who is actually saving you? Prahlad Maharaj said, I already told you, my father, he is Lord Vishnu and he's everywhere. Hiranyakashipu said, if he is everywhere, is he in this pillar? And he banged that pillar with a big weapon. And Srila Prabhupada, who is a founder Acharya of ISKCON, he in his lecture was saying that Prahlad Maharaj, when he looked up on the pillar, that big pillar, Lord Vishnu was there, sitting there. He can see, only Prahlad Maharaj can see Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu, very cutely and nicely, he blinked like this on Prahlad Maharaj. And Prahlad Maharaj said that, yes, Father, Lord Vishnu is also, he is in this pillar too. And then Hiranyakashipu tried to break that pillar, and that pillar automatically break into a pieces. And Lord Narsimha Dev appeared. Lord Narsimha Dev ki jai. And when Lord Narsimha Dev appeared, he was very furious and angry. His eyes was red, but his there is a very beautiful description in Srimad Bhagavatam about the appearance of Lord Narsimha, that how beautiful he was looking, even though he was so furious. But only the Prahlad Maharaj can see that beautiful Swarupa of Lord. And now Lord Narsimha, they wanted to kill Hiranyakashipu. I mean, that's the first thing he had to do. So they had the fight, and Hiranyakashipu, he was fighting with Lord Vishnu, and once he got a chance that he came out of the grip of Lord Vishnu. And he was happy, and all the demigods, they came to see that big fight. And they were smiling that now the things is going to change, because this Hiranyakashipu is going to die, and then we are going to enjoy everything as before. But when they saw that Hiranyakashipu is out of the grip of Lord Vishnu, they stopped smiling, because they thought, just in case if he survived, he's going to torture us more. So they stopped smiling, they covered their mouth, and they were trying to hide themselves. And then finally, in a scripture, it has been written that Narsimha Dev appeared in the noontime, in afternoon time, and then the fight continues till dusk, because Lord Narsimha Dev has to kill Hiranyakashipu, as well as he has to also maintain the promise that Lord Brahma gave to Hiranyakashipu, because Hiranyakashipu got that he's not going to die either in a daytime and nighttime. So it is a dusk time, that's before the sunset, and he took Hiranyakashipu in his lap and tear him with his nail. That was the weapon, and nail is considered as a it is live and dead both, because it's growing, but when we cut it we don't feel pain. And he tear Hiranyakashipu and then take his intestine and put his as a garland, because no one welcomed him when he appeared. So he was welcoming himself, putting that garland on. And that's how he killed Hiranyakashipu. And now everyone was trying to pacify Lord Narsimha because he was still very angry. So then they asked Prahlad Maharaj, and Prahlad Maharaj went, and then Narsimha Dev got pacified and asked Prahlad Maharaj to ask for boon. And Prahlad Maharaj said, I'm not a trader, that I do bhakti and you give something back. So I just want your devotion, and I want one more thing, that you please forgive my father. So that's the compassion Prahlad Maharaj had, that he was peaceful, he was gentle, he was mild. That's three qualities of Prahlad Maharaj. He was peaceful because whatever the torture he was getting throughout the time, he had the firm faith in Lord that he will save him. So he was a whole time he was peaceful. He was mild because he knew that he cannot control anything. Only Lord can control, and that's why he was mild and very respectful to elders, even to his father, who always tortured him. And he was gentle because he was peaceful and mild. So gentle quality come as a byproduct. And he was gentle and very respectful to his father and his teachers, even though getting all those tortures and negative environment around him. So those are the things for us to follow and try to learn. Thank you so very much again to giving me this service and opportunity. I'm one more time thanking ISKCON Muskoka management, and happy Narsimha Dev appearance week to all of you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mokshila Mataji. Thank you very much for giving us such a beautiful and nectarious pastime about Lord Narsimha Dev appearance. Everyone can say Hari Bol. Okay, so we are moving towards our next part, which is the quiz. I hope everyone got my message. I have shared the link. Did everyone receive it? You can unmute. Hari Bol. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, we received it.
Perfect. So let me share my screen.
Maybe, Prabhu, you want to share on the ISKCON Muskoka
Yeah.
one?
Okay, I can share on that as well.
આમાં જ રમવાનું છે કોઈ નવી એપ એડ કરવાની
ના કઈ લેપ નથી એડ કરવાની ઇન્દુબેન. Just
Oh,
click
sorry.
on the link which I have shared.
sorry
ના sorry Sema. It's perfect. We are in the game mood now. So ISKCON Muskoka. Okay. So I shared the link on the ISKCON Muskoka group as well. Everyone can click on that link. And when you click on that link, you're going to receive the page where it says that please enter the game code, right?
હમણાં મોકલી છે રિસન્ટલી ફરી WhatsApp પર WhatsApp પર
બંધ કરું.
લીવ
Okay. Select game, classic, post the game. Okay. Okay. Now game ID is 281418. I'll post that as well. Game ID is 281418. Everyone got it?
Can you put it in the chat?
I did already. Oh, you want me to put in the chat of this thing? Okay, I can do that. Okay. I did in the chat as well. Perfect. I see many participants. They keep on adding. Now 11 players are in. 14, 15, 16. Nice. That's all? Or someone is still trying? If someone is still trying, then just let me know so I can wait for that. Even adults can join. It is not only the kids can join. Even adults can join it. Okay, I hope everyone is in now, so we can start our game.
It's not in the chat for me.
Was that?
It's not in the chat for me.
It's not in the chat for you, but I share with everyone. Okay, well, what you wanted? You want the link or you want the game code?
The link.
You want the who is this?
It's here then.
You got it?
Okay, ask him.
Can you put it back in the chat, please?
Yes, I can. 1 second. He's Hridan, right? So I can send you Hridan. Wait. So I'm gonna send you the game code and I'm gonna send you the link, both of it. Did you get it?
Yeah, it's in the chat now.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No worries. So everyone will get 30 seconds, 30 seconds to answer the question. It's a multiple choice question. You will get 4 or 3 options and you can select that, but I think are you in, Rudan? Not yet.
Yes, I'm in.
Okay, perfect. So I'm starting the game right now. Okay, so we get 22 players. We are starting the game. The questions on your screen right now. 1, 2, 3, starting. What weapon was used to kill Hiranyakashipu? You have 9 seconds left. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how many responses we have. Okay, 78% people was able to answer my question. Okay. Krishi was the first, Krishna, Om is third, fourth Trupti, Radesh. Okay, moving to the next one. Lord Narsimha Dev appeared from. Okay. We got 87%. Perfect. Okay, Tarisha, and then who is 281418? Perfect. Moving to the next. Lord Narsimhadev is the incarnation of whom? Lord Brahma, Lord Shiv, Lord Vishnu, or Lord Ram? Good. Why I don't see anyone else? Only 5 people. Everyone should participate. Everyone can answer. Okay. What is this? Question 4.
We didn't get the question yet.
Yeah, wait a second. Some technical issue. Okay. Krishi, tell me what is going on. Yes. What happened? Okay, guys, we are starting again. So now the game code is 989486. 989486. Everyone can hear me, right? Perfect. Tia is the first one. Cool. Hopefully this time it won't crash.
Wait, Prabhu, we still have to enter.
Perfect. 989486. Okay. Should we start? Okay, so we got 19 players. We are starting our game. Here we go. Question number 1. Okay, this has already been done, so yeah, perfect. Good. %. People were right. Good. Next one. Get ready. Lord Narsimha Dev appeared from the pillar, the door, the seat, and Vrindavan. Okay. Excellent. 79% people were right. Okay. Next one. Lord Narsimha Dev is the incarnation of Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiv, or Lord Ram. Okay, time's up. Good. Everyone was right, I guess. One, she's the first one right now. Yeah, second. Okay. Who sat in the fire with Prahlad Maharaj? His mom, Kayadu, his aunt, Holika, his uncle, Hiranyaksha, or his dad, Hiranyakashipu? There's a very famous festival we celebrated named Holika Dahan, which is based on this event only. Okay. Perfect. What was the form of Narsimha Dev? Half lion, half man, half turtle, half man, half fish, half man, or half boar and half man? So was he a half lion and half man, or आधे कछुए थे या आधे fish थे या आधे boar थे? Okay, 16 people were right. Okay. Moving to the next one.
Second place behind Tia.
Who was that 5 people who says it's dawn? Ah, okay. Perfect. Next one. Hiranyakashipu performed tapasya, austerities to impress whom? Lord Ganesh, Lord Krishna, Lord Brahma, or Lord Shiva? Hiranyakashipu, who was the father of Prahlad Maharaj, who did tapasya to impress or to get a boon from which demigod or the god? Okay. 68% says Brahma. Perfect. Okay. Good. Moving to next one. Narsimha is the incarnation of, okay, which number? Ninth number, first number, fifth number, or fourth number? Okay. Om is little bit ahead than Tia this time. So far Tia was winning. Okay. What was the reason behind Hiranyakashipu's anger towards Lord Vishnu? Vishnu killed his brother, or Vishnu killed his father, or Vishnu killed his son, or Vishnu took away his powers? Out of these 4, which one is the reason? Or what was the reason behind it? Why he was so angry towards Lord Vishnu? Okay. 16. 2 people still yet. Okay. Okay, good. Let's see who was in the edge. Omi is little ahead than Tia again. Moving to the next one. Who did Hiranyakashipu think of as a god? Himself, Narsimhadev, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu? Out of these 4, whom he was thinking as a god? Hiranyakashipu is the father of Prahlad Maharaj. Come on. 5 people still yet to be finished. 2 more. Okay. Good. Next one. Who is the winner this time? Om and Tia. Okay. Third one. How did Prahlad Maharaj develop the devotion for Lord Vishnu? How he developed the devotion towards Lord Vishnu? From the sage Narad when he was in his mother's womb, Indra used his power to install Narayan Bhakti in Prahlad. Prahlad Maharaj had a dream of Vishnu as a kid, or Lord Vishnu blessed the boy when he was young. Out of these four. Okay. Third one. What festival is celebrated for the death of Holika? Is it Navratri we celebrated? Or I think Diwali we celebrated? No, I think it's today's date, Narsimh Jayanti. 84% says Holi. Okay. Why did Lord Narsimha appear? Is he appeared to kill Hiranyakashipu? Or to make a history? Or to protect Prahlad Maharaj? Hmm. Okay. Next one. After Hiranyakashipu's death, Narsimhadev's anger continued, and finally, who was able to calm him down? It was Prahlad or Lakshmi Devi, Lord Shiva, Lord Narad, because all four of them were present at the time. I think Lakshmi Devi. Okay. 16 people answered. 13 says Prahlad Maharaj. Okay. Someone says Lakshmi also. 2 says Narad too. Tia Rohan. And who was the winner? Okay, Om and Tia and Shilu Bhavi. Who was Hiranyakashipu's brother? Kashyap, Hiranyaksha or Bali? Well, 63% says Hiranyaksha. Okay. Next one. What boon did Holika have? She was immortal, she could never drown, she could resist fire, she won't die from height. Holika is aunt for, I think, Prahlad Maharaj. Okay. And should could resist fire. Hiranyakashipu tried to kill Prahlad Maharaj many times but was unsuccessful because Prahlad chanted the name of Narayan, or Hiranyakashipu was a demon, or Narsimha Dev appeared every time, or Prahlad was a prince. Okay, now the third one. Who was Prahlad Maharaj? Huh? Hiranyakashipu's son, Virochana, or Hiranyak's son, or Bali Maharaj? Wow, Tia is ahead now. Who is Lord Krishna's brother? This is from Krishna Leela. Is Ram, Madhumangal, Bhishma, or Balram? I think it's Radhe. Bad joke. Why? No one answered? What happened? Okay. Where did Lord Krishna grow up? Dwarika, Vrindavan, Rameshwaram, or Mathura? Actually, none of them is right answer. He grew up in Nandagaon. Okay. Which one is closest one? Okay. Good. Come on, Rohan. Rohan, you are on third. You are progressing very fast. Who were Lord Krishna's parents? Is Dashrath Kaikeyi, Yashoda and Devki, Devki and Vasudev, or both second and third? Okay. What does Narsimha Chaturdasi celebrate for? For how many years was Lord Ram exiled into the forest? श्री राम जी को वनवास कितने सालों तक मिला था? 24 years, 13 years, 9 years or 14 years? Okay. Who married Lord Ram? Who is the fastest one to answer that? Next one. What was the condition to marry to Sita Devi? To lift and used. Okay, Omi is 320, second is Tia 314, and Rohan is 219. Can everyone? Okay. So can we see this winner faces? Okay. I think we are done with the game. Thank you everyone for playing so nicely. It was very difficult question, I know that. And thanks to the kids who prepared that. So it's Krishi and Krishna and Radhesh and Omi, I guess. So these four kids have prepared this all the question answers, and they have prepared this game. So Haribol to them. And we are, so do we have Aarti? Yeah, we have Aarti left, right? So the next part is we need to little bit twist our camera. It is upside down, so we can see that we have beautiful offerings prepared for Lord Narsimha Dev. The camera needs to be, anti-clockwise 90 degree. Perfect.
Krishna Krishna ya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Vipinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachadini Nirvishesha Sunyavati Vachata Vishatari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shadri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha, Jaya Prahlada Narsimha, Jaya Prahlada Narsimha, Jaya Prahlada Narsimha, Jaya Prahlada Narsimha, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Narsimha Dev, Narsimha Dev, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Jaya Hara Hari, Jaya Hara Hari, Jaya Hara Hari, Jaya Hara Hari, Jaya Hara Mara, Jaya Hara Mara, Jaya Mara, Jaya Hara Mara, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Bhaktavatsalya Srila Narsimha Dev ki Jai,
Jai.
Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai, Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivakracharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai,
Jai.
Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivakracharya Ashtottara Sadasri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki Jai, Prem se Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Shri Shri Ram Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki Jai, Yamuna Mai ki Bhakti Devi ki Tulsi Devi ki Mathura Dham ki वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर धाम की नवदीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारिका धाम की All glories to assembled devotees.
Jai.
All glories to assembled devotees. Narsimha Chaturdasi Shri Narsimha Dev appearance ki jai. ISKCON Maskoka Bhaktagan ki jai. Hari Hari Bol. Namo Vishnu
Hari Bol.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pachari Nirvisesa Sunni Pastata Vishnu. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Shri Jai. Narsimha Dev appearance ki jai.
હવે જેટલો પ્રસાદ છે ને બધાને બધા દર્શકોને મોકલી આપો જે દૂર રહેતા હોય તે લોકોને પાર્સલ કરી દઉં. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight to celebrate the appearance day of Lord Narsimha Dev. It's a very beautiful event. I see a lot of offerings. How many offerings are there?
I didn't count yet. Let me count.
30 और भगवान का क्लोजर दर्शन करा.
Nice.
Yeah, 30, 31. No, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35.
Very good.
Oh,
Hari Bol.
All glories to
Everyone.
Maskoka devotees. How many devotees are there in the house right now?
only 4. Only 4. Whatever permitted by the government.
Okay,
There is few.
nice. All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripasya Satnam Vaishnavibhyo namo. So I think they are hanged. Yeah. Okay. We will conclude here. Thank you everyone for joining. Is there anyone want to share some last minute note from ISKCON Muskoka? Or we'll finish our today's session. If someone want to say some few words.
We are good.
Yeah.
We will wrap up. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you everyone. Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol. Thank you for
Hari Bol.
joining, everybody.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
I'm ending the meeting.